Hello and welcome along to the Ailsa Stadium on Scottish Women's Premier League match day 3 for Glasgow City up against Inverness City, but the game and the occasion is much bigger than that as we say farewell to Glasgow City's all-time top goal scorer, a legend at the club, Suzanne Lappin, captain today, 259, and her last appearance will be this one, 230 goals at a time. Will she add in that on her final day as a Glasgow City player? In terms of the squad, they've had to really build back after the Champions League exit, and one or two familiar faces that played last year in that Champions League run. In terms of young faces, like Courtney White is in there, Erin Cuthbert getting a start as well today, which is great to see. For Inverness, they've had a slow start, as I say. They've got a bit of talent up front with Veronika Klečová up front, Slovakian international, who may cause a threat. It is a special day for Glasgow City as a club, for the players, for the fans watching on, and for Suzanne Lappin. It's her final game. It's Glasgow City against Inverness at the Excelsior Stadium. Marchery out wide. The ball through to Fairley, who's past Shearer. Trying to lay it for Montgomery, away by Nicol. And a long ranger from McMurtry, who slams that wide to the left hand post. It's the second corner quickly in the opening 4 and a bit minutes. Ross out. McMurtry. Oh, it's an absolute rocket. And what a star inside. 4.5 minutes. A beauty. And the opening goal for Glasgow City. Heavy favourites to win this one. And after the first minute or so, when Inverness had a bit of ball, Glasgow City have had the bulk of it in that final third. And a beauty from Lorne McMurtry. Fairley now on the turn, trying to cut inside and back to Fairley, and it's a second already, and Suzanne Lappin with the assist, and it's looking very tall order stuff already for Inverness City. 6.5 minutes, it's 2-0 to the home side. Suzanne Lappin gets in the act with an assist for Susan Fairley. And Fairley gets her second of the season. There's Liam Ross. And there's the header for Courtney White. Completely unmarked on that near post to nod it in. And half an hour on the clock. And it's been a while since the second goal, the 7th minute. But Courtney White, who scored a number of goals in the Cup, the Champions League qualifiers and in the league last season, gets in the act with number 3. Just taking on Aitken, trying to get round Aitken. On Fairley. Well, it's found its way in. Off her, maybe off Emma Patterson. Well, that's Susan Fairley's 3rd goal of the season now, 2 this afternoon. And inside 35 minutes, it's 4-0. Ross's corner. Oh, and it's another one. And Rhonda Jones is up there from the back to get a Glasgow City goal. Her first competitive goal for the club since joining. It's another one before half time. A minute to go before the break, and Abby Grant gets into the mix, and she joins Fiona Brown, Suzanne Lappin with 3 goals for the season. Oh, and it's been absolutely stolen here, and Inverness City are all well. Here's Fairley going to take it all the way here. Oh, that is a sensational solo goal. And a sensational way to bring up the hat-trick. And now Susan Fairley breaks clear of the race with 4 now for the season in all competitions. 3 in a first half hat-trick. And off we go for the start of the second half. Lappin claiming for a handball. And given. It's an 8-0 lead. And it's only taken 4 minutes of the second half to get a goal on the board. Took 5 in the first half. It's another quick start for Glasgow City, this time from the penalty spot. Time for a little while, but now here's Cuthbert racing forward. Fairley in a bit of a space. It's Fairley trying to tee it up for Another goal. And it is the 9th for Glasgow City, and it is a stroll in the park now. Cops for Inverness City. Ross. There's Lappin! And there is the goal. 259th and final appearance. It's goal number 231. And she wondered if she was going to get one with all these other goals flying in. There was the header. The goal scoring machine, the top goal scorer for Glasgow City in their history, gets in the act finally. It's taken probably too long. It is 11-0 anyway. 22 minutes into the second half. Finds Fairley. Onside. Going for number 4. You bet she gets it. On to goal number 5 for the season in all competitions. And Suzanne Lappin with the assist. Here is the moment. It is 259 appearances and out. 231 goals it will be. She got her goal today, and it is farewell to the goal scoring machine. 9 caps for Scotland, 3 goals. Scoring a hat-trick on her 18th birthday, scoring on her debut. She has been Glasgow City through and through, and it's the end. And there is the final whistle and the end of the road, and all the chapters in the history of Suzanne Lappin as a Glasgow City player. And what a day it was for Glasgow City in general. Away for 3 points, and they've scored 12 goals, including the first half hat-trick for Susan Fairley, who actually got 4 in the end. Goals the first half also from Murtry to get things going. With Courtney White on the half-hour mark, Rhonda Jones in the mix as well as Abby Grant. In the second half, Leon Ross got a penalty early on in the second, and then we had goals from Montgomery with Cuthbert in the mix. Suzanne Lappin got her goal, and in the end, it has been a goal-scoring fest here at Excelsior Stadium. It is the 3 points for them as they play Spartans midweek to Glasgow City. Inverness will be looking to stay away from the relegation spot, but there is only one thing, the talking point. The tissues may well be out in the crowd and the field of play as well, because there is only one Suzanne Lappin. So we've just about wiped away all the tears in the ground. Everyone's left now. Paul Elliott once again joins us for a review of the action. We'll start off with the game first of all. At 12 goals, what was your assessment?
It was a great performance with Glasgow City. I think they played some really good football, some really good passing movements. There was lots of good link-up play as well, and some of the goals were very well taken too. So it was a good performance, and lots of goals and lots of entertainment. And I'm sure the fans will go home happy.
Susan Fairley with 4 today. A number of other players in there, like Courtney White, Murtry. I think you were saying earlier on, off camera, probably the favourite goal of the day.
Yeah, the first one I thought was absolutely fantastic. Weaker foot and just placed it and off the post into the back of the net. Keeper had absolutely no chance. I don't know if any goalkeeper would have saved that one. It was an absolutely fantastic finish, and it was a great goal to get started.
And the young players, Courtney White, as I said before, also Erin Cuthbert was in the mix, scoring as well. Well worked goal with Fairley. Well worked by all players today. Yeah,
there was lots of good passing and movement. Cuthbert in particular I thought was really good. She can take the ball for a run, but linking up very well with Fairley as well. Those two seem to be building a wee connection with each other. And seem to pick each other up when they run off the ball. So some really nice stuff at times, and obviously the goals as well were really good.
But the big day was for Suzanne Lappin, and with 12 goals, only the one for Lappin today, but she did get on the scoreboard. It is 259 and out with 231 goals. The legacy of Suzanne Lappin.
Yeah, I mean, the stats speak for themselves, don't they? She's done so much for the club, scored so many goals, and important goals as well, and everybody always remembers the Zurich goal, which was such a momentous goal for Glasgow City, for Suzanne Lappin, for everyone who was involved, and that's kind that's the legacy. She's helped Glasgow City go beyond what anybody would ever expect them to. And she's done some great stuff for the club on and off the park. Great goals, great record.
And there was a sea of fans getting the souvenir finale photos, and really off the pitch with young girls coming through, even young boys as well. There's many people, whatever age, looking at Suzanne Lappin as a figure to remember.
Yeah, she's an inspiration for a lot of young kids, which is what women's football in Scotland needs. It needs to bring through lots of young players, and many of them will look at somebody like Suzanne as somebody who's done so well for Glasgow City, scored so many goals, so many great performances, got to play part of France. She has an inspiration for them, and come here today and she's given them a lot of time earlier on posing for pictures, and it's great stuff, great to see.
We'll never forget about the Parc des Princes for Suzanne Lappin. We will remember the goal to get to the quarter-final, of course. One final point, and as Suzanne Lappin rides away and looks more to her day job and family life and whatever that comes ahead, there is the big story of the top goal scorer. There's been a big battle. Suzanne Lappin's usually been there or thereabouts with all the goal scorers, like Brown and Leanne Ross always seems to score. Denise Sullivan, Fairley got 4 today. She's now at the top of the charts. Who do you think is going to get top goal scorer this season? I'm
going to go for Brown. I think Fairley will be there and thereabouts because she's really starting to really find her feet now at Glasgow City. She was a fantastic day, and four really good goals. Looking at a really good striker, but Brown for me is. She can score from anywhere. She can get the ball anywhere, run, go past players and score goals, and I think she will just pip it at the end.
Okay, we'll see. Thank you very much, Paul. So Spartans is a midweek game. You can come along to the Ailsa season for that, but today was all about one Suzanne Lappin.